Hello friends and lovers, welcome back to Hades 2. Let's do an aspect of Supay run, some kind of rush run. I mean, it's actually been requested by a few people to basically do some different dash-oriented builds here, so I guess we're gonna do that. We have Jewel Palm on, we got the usual Arcana loadout. Let's just get started and see what happens. We'll have to see. We've definitely done Thunder Rush in recent memory. I do wonder, we are using that 8-zone Dream Dive mod, so meaning that we get to go to all 8 zones in Hades 2 here for an entire run. So I do wonder how this is going to work long term here. Obviously, since we're using Jewel Palm, we don't really know what we're going to get. Okay, it's safe to say we should not go for Passion Rush, though. I think it's safe to say. Okay, I'm happy with Rapture Ring. I don't think you really want to touch, like, Aphrodite's attack. The base damage of Supay is just way too low, but Rapture Ring I'm actually pretty happy with. It doesn't mean that we're not really starting off particularly strong here, though, as you can imagine. But we'll do our best. Go, Rapture Ring. Okay, Hera. Okay, this was one of the requested ones. So, Nexus Rush, which is Hera's dash boon. There's some issues with it for a run like this, where you want to, like, kind of rely on the damage in particular. I like the idea of getting some hitch going, but trying to make Nexus Rush in particular deal a lot of damage can be troublesome. Let me show you if it appears here. It is common only. So the big issue is Hitch here. So your sprint inflicts Hitch on surrounding foes, deals damage when it does. Damage with Hitch is 120. It's interesting how this one kind of works, right? Because it's not the same as the attack. The attack deals damage and applies Hitch, but this is like actual Hitch damage, I guess is how you can describe it. This is like direct Hitch damage. So in other words, if the enemy already has Hitch on them, and remember, Hitch lasts for 8 seconds, you can't reapply it. So you have to wait the 8 full seconds until you can actually deal damage with Nexus Rush again. But nevertheless, I do think it could be good. This does mean, however, since this is direct Hitch damage, if you can get... There's a boon from Hera that increases your Hitch damage. You can actually get a really big multiplier on it, potentially. Hammers are not actually that important with this aspect, and I kind of just want to get some max health to make sure we're okay more than anything here right now. He thinks. Okay. So we're starting off a little timid. How big do we want to go on this Nexus Rush? We kind of got to ask ourselves. And the answer is I don't know yet. We'll have to just see what happens a little bit. We might end up using God Keepsakes, and maybe we can try to do Queen's Ransom, the big old Queen's Ransom, which is the thing that sacrifices Zeus boons in order to empower your Hera boons. So we're doing fine for now, but remember, we got 8 zones to go through. 8 zones. And enemies, yes, they do scale beyond the normal amounts, as they probably really should, right? They do scale beyond the normal amounts. Nexus Rush looks like it's doing well when you look at the damage meters, but remember, when we get to a single target, I'll even palm it for us. When we get to a single target situation, it's gonna get a lot worse. Okay, we got ourselves a fountain room, lovely. Don't care much for the reward. Yeah, I guess I'll buy a hex here. We also got a shop. It's kind of early to spend my cash on that. So we want Zeus. More Hera is good. We could consider trying to stick to only 1 common here, maybe. You know? Thus, we can rarefy the Nexus Rush. Maybe. We didn't get the 1. We don't want another source of Hitch, because then we might apply Hitch with, say, the special boon, and then Nexus Rush will not trigger. So I guess we're going to take a fine line. I'm not super happy about. I don't really plan to spend a lot of magic. I actually don't think we buy this max health now, because now we kind of got too much going on. And I want to make sure we have enough to buy a potential boon in the final shop. More Hera, of course Zeus. Probably would also accept more Aphrodite. This could be interesting. It could be different at least. Now, am I going to remember no commons here? We'll have to see. No more common boons, please. I like that I've been able to use that keepsake more often. That rarefies a common boon, right? Let's transform this. We did get a boon. No commons, please. They're all commons. Rip. Winner's Circle? It's the best out of these because I'm pretty sure Nimble Limbs does nothing for this aspect, sadly. Stutter Step's okay, but not that interesting. All right. Well, if we rarefy that by accident, that's not so bad. What was I saying? So we got 8 zones, so enemies do scale up beyond the normal amount. So it kind of means that you got to think a little bit differently about the game. I do believe. Nice. You do have to be a bit more long-term. You need to find scaling that keeps going and not just in the interim. Poseidon. Poseidon's attack and special. Not the most amazing. We do have origination already. It's not the worst, though. We'd love to get Zeus in there, especially if we want to actually do a Queen's Ransom thingamabob. Poseidon might also... Nah, we probably buy this Poseidon. I was thinking Poseidon might also force me to take another common. If we get Sea Star or Buried Treasure, those are both very good. Let's buy this first so that we can palm Nexus Rush again. They're not all commons. So we could just accept the special, and it's fine. Maybe even it's good. I know Sea Star's here. But I really want to get that going. I really want to. I don't think I buy that. Okay. Good, 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 good. I'm happy with this so far. Too bad we couldn't stick to all commons, but what can you do? Okay, my darling. Try to use the Omega Special from time to time. I don't think it's gonna be the best. Well, actually, it's on the top. So we did find ourselves some single target dams. At least, right? So it gets us by for now. Yeah, you can see Nexus Rush is not performing that well when there's mostly just one target on the screen for half the time. We do want more hurrah. Dude, could you go away? Got her. Okay. That was really quick, though. Her fight went very smoothly. You don't really got to time anything, right? Got some max health. We got a Hex still on the way in 3 chambers. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, I mean, if it hits Winter's Circle, then that's kind of okay, too, because it'll make Rapture Ring deal more damage. Ugh. But you do have to plant it down more often, which is okay. I just really hope it hits the dash, though. Yeah, let's go, baby. All right. 240 damage on that Nexus Rush. Okay. I'm very pleased by this. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, so we did that. We do have Fate's Whim pop and lock in, so it'd be nice to use, like, Zag's Keepsake. We have 3 different gods. We should wind up with 4 gods. We really just want it to be Zeus, but I'd rather not use his Keepsake. So I'm probably going to try to avoid any other gods besides Zeus at this rate, then. If we can. Bum, bum, bum. No, no, no. Bum, 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 bum. No. Bum, ba, do. Ah. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be so satisfying. The Lerny heads are usually the most annoying things ever. Wow, triple palms. Imagine if we had a Sea Star now. Imagine if. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I applied Hitch to both of them. There we go. Just focusing on dodging here, really. Using the Omega Cast from time to time. Okay. It's interesting just how good it looks right now, I gotta admit. It's kind of interesting. There's some things that, I guess what I'm trying to say earlier is there's some things that work good or even great for just like a 4-zone run, right? But then once you add in 4 more zones where you're expected to keep growing in power, it can be tougher. Wait, why am I even thinking? It's Nexus Rush, of course. What do you got? What are we hoping for here? I gotta admit it, I hate Darkside. We had a Darkside oriented run recently. It kind of kills the mood of the run a little bit. So I think it's boringly just Moonwater. Sorry to say. Because a low-grade Lunar Ray isn't going to do that much. I don't think. 428 damage on the dash. Wow. I don't think that's even with origination. Okay, so still avoiding Apollo. This is a very high level Nexus Rush early on. You don't have a magic regen, which would probably be relatively useful, since we have Fine Line. Okay. Alright, let's apply Hitch to you so that we can deal a little bit of damage to you this way. Show us Zeus. I might be forced to take a god I don't want at some point. Sine Waves #1. Hidden Helix? Yeah. It's the best one for sure. Hidden Helix is a very strong hammer across like pretty much any aspect for the torch here. +1 special. More Hera is good. We have 4 palmable boons. I'm thinking about this right now, exactly what we want to do. There's a chance they won't offer me to palm Nexus Rush, which would be devastating, I'd say. Devastating. So you might want to buy the palm first. So we could buy, for instance, Hera, Afro in the palm. Palm's, I guess, greedy in a sense. I probably don't go think about the elements. Let me think about Herod's legendary. I tend to forget. Yeah, we really want Hereditary Bane. That's the one I'm kind of thinking of here. It wouldn't be such a bad situation to palm it as well. But I guess I'll take the odds of, yes, getting to level 10 on the Nexus Rush. So I want the Afro boon. Did not get Hereditary Bane. You could take Born Gain. None of these help us get to the Legendary. You wouldn't take the attack here. You could take Born Gain. Crosses off the magic regen. And I could actually use some magic regen. And I don't think Dying Wish is that good. Now, Afro. She has like Secret Crush, Shameless Attitude. Spiritual Affirmation is good in particular. Sweet Surrender. She's got some good stuff. I have 2 win for Wispy Wiles, potentially. Duo boons? I think she has something, right? Ecstatic Obsession, is that what it's called? Heartbreaker now at Epic. I'm actually thinking Broken Resolve might be better, weirdly, for a long-term run like this, but maybe we can be patient and get a higher rarity. And we don't have a lot of max magic. And we spend a lot of magic when we actually do use our Omegas. I'm probably just going to use like the Omega Cast or something weird, instead of like the Omega Special or something. We'll see. It's a lot cheaper. Yep. Summoning the wind upon me. Okay, we're good. Is that it? Okay, we must have... Because I wasn't paying attention. Jewel Palm must have given us that one Hades boon that I've forgotten the name of. Wow. We got some Moon Waters. I'm not particularly frightened for this fight. On Zone 2 in particular. Okay. Sine Wave's doing the most work. Here, use an Omega Special if you can. There she goes. Oh, okay. Oh, I got kind of confused there, but alright. Uh-oh. Jeez. 8? How rude. Alright. Keep dashing around. Moonwire doesn't restore much. Let's use one here. Hiya. Ow. Thought I used an Omega Special, but I did not. With that cast positioning. Okay. It's not too bad. This is definitely a meme run. It's not something I would generally recommend. Because again, big Nexus Rush, you can see it's done really not that much considering how much we've invested into it. We invested an entire keepsake. We've invested how many bombs? Quite a bit. I mean, I don't know if you count the triple palm as a single item or as 3 items there, but the hope is to... There's not a whole lot you can do to reset it, but I'm kind of just hoping to get Hereditary Bane and see what we can do with it. Now, I could go directly into Zeus now and use his keepsake. I might still gamble for a little while. This is only zone 2. We already have it at level 10, which is pretty good, right? I think the thing is now I want that Hereditary Bane boon that makes our hitch deal more damage, but I want it to get the benefit of Jeweled Palm, moist preferably. Didn't really set out the run planning to do a Nexus Rush thing, but here we are.
I thought for sure you'd die back there. Well done.
Okay, moon water refilled. So I guess since we're waiting, how much money do I have? $41.
Which one would help?
I guess I'm still gonna go Zag Keepsake here in case we get more Hera offered, right? Kinda broke. Could even sell that. It's not gonna do that much probably. I'll leave it. Was it even on the DPS meter there? Oh, good. This could be very good. We like the zone. No, forced into Demeter, though. That's bad. This means we can't get a Natty Zeus, not until zone 5, if we are going to then. So it might just mean that we're never going to get that many Zeus. I have to save the attack slot. Wait a minute, do I? Wait, I'm going to have to look that up, actually. I'm not sure. Have I been worshipping a false god? Frosty Veneer? I think we'll have it on eventually. We need Queen's Ransom, so we have to look at Hera, not King's Ransom. Oh no, I need Stormring, Ionic Gain, or Thunder Rush. Oh shit, okay, so Zeus doesn't matter. So we can't do King's Ransom. Queen's Ransom, Queen's Ransom. It's off the table. Shit, okay. Well, that sort of changes things, I think. Okay, we do want the Medea. And obviously we want that Hera. Zeus is still a great god because, I don't know, Blitz is just really good. We didn't get our max magic. Suffering on sight, huh? Might do the cashier. Weirdly. We're very low, obviously. So it seems like a decent opportunity for it. It's scaled up a little bit. So whose attack would I want then? Since Zeus, like, I don't think we're actually going to do it. You do Poseidon's attack. Don't want Demeters, don't want Aphrodites. So I could take some Poseidon boons now, is my thought. It's got interesting, huh? Well, we can still pom the Nexus Rush and get a very high level Nexus Rush. So there's that. It's just too bad I can't. Queen's Ransom. Mostly because I forgore, because I could have left the magic region slot open instead of taking that Born Gain a while ago. But Papa wasn't paying attention. Okay, since we can't roll anything, we should take at least one Poseidon. I don't know, I might take like a Sea Star here instead, actually, legitimately. I don't know if that's actually a smart thing to do, but it's a fun thing to do, it feels. So we can probably just put on Krolex for the next zone. Filling the attack. There's Slippery Slope, low rarity. I'm not swapping there. Slippery Slope should do okay here. I actually don't know how Froth interacts with Hitch, if it even does at all. 25% chance to deal a certain amount of damage. This really relies on rarity, too. I think I'll fill in with the common attack there, because I don't think we have much better options anyway at this rate. Out of the gods that we do have. We could wait till zone 5 or something, but we could try to sell Born Gain or swap out Born Gain or something like that, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to rely on that. Okay, so all the slots are filled, so let's go grab the Hera now. Okay, my friend. Pitched out 135. Interesting. So we're gonna, this could be an interesting fight against Scylla, I can imagine, if we do get a big hitch damage build popping. We'll see. Hey, Hereditary Bane. Now the rarity, it's only 5% per, so that's not great. I think it actually scales quite well with palms, though, weirdly. You can see how much damage the hitch has been immediately doing now. Okay, so for you, we'd like the blue one that gives us more charges as soon as possible if we can. Take the more healing, take the more fountain. Charges here. Okay. That way we can start stockpiling and just use them when we actually need them. And we can spend a lot of magic here, actually. Okay, so 3 rooms left. We probably want the max health. I'm going to take another Poseidon, maybe even 2. So what's our most important boon now? We could go for the Hera Legendary, obviously, but she's not on the doors right now. I mean, considering we got double Poseidon here, we should definitely consider his Legendary. I'm not certain I've ever done a Splish Splash Poseidon thing here. Yeah, commons again. I might wait again. See if we can get better rarities and save some of these. Unfortunately, buried treasure isn't one of the things, though. I was thinking buried treasure is actually quite nice for earning more money. Nevertheless, performs a similar function to Sea Star in that way. Roll it down the river. Okay. Yeah, I'm not that excited by getting... What am I thinking of here? More Afro right away. We can... Oh my god. We can wait. The rarity of that Slippery Slope is obviously very important. Look at that. Look at how much it is. We recently did one and it wasn't... It didn't feel great. But maybe it'll be different now. You want a big success rate to increase the odds of it triggering. But now we've used up all of our rarefies. Nexus Rush. Come on. Boo. Just the special there. Sine Waves did 33%. Froth was on there. Froth is going to help us at least. Yeah, we really just want that max health now. We're in zone 3. Very nice. Oh, man, I don't get to rarefy whatever Artemis gives us. Maybe I should have been more patient on the slopes, huh? Maybe. Okay, ooh. One interesting thing I've noticed is that for this aspect in particular, you can kind of drop the cast while you channeling an Omega with no penalty. Easy shot. I guess someday I'll have to do this run again, but not today. Definitely pressure points there, no question about. Okay. Get the hell out of here. Timer's looking really good. It's looking damn solid, if I may say. Demeter doesn't have a whole lot, right? We took Frosty Veneer from her, which is probably one of the best things we could get for damage reduction. There's Arctic Gale. It doesn't do a whole lot. Weed Killer doesn't do a whole lot. In fact, does mostly negative things, I would argue. She has steady growth if I rarefy it, but I'm not that excited by that. We're probably going to be earning a lot of cash, though. Your Mega Special lasts for longer. Okay. Guess we'll buy this, too. At 3 charges, so we can get to this and conserve whatever we don't use. Earn some cash. I don't really prioritize the cash ones. It's just too little money to really care about, I think. The Forge is nice. It does keep you topped off at a lot of times, and 18% of your health can wind up being a shitload of healing. When you wind up with oftentimes like 500, 600, 800 health or something like that. Don't care that much about local climate though. I'm still gonna take Arctic Gale after that speech. But yeah, this is a good that's a good opportunity. We know we have a lot of max health. Plentiful Forge is a lot of healing, right? Why'd you slip? I poisoned? I can't even tell what's going on. Too much poison. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Drop an Omega special. Thank you. Thought I got poison there, but no. Okay. We have great AoE damage, right? With the Hitch. But when there's only a single enemy, it's a bit tougher. Sine Waves, then Froth, then Rapturing, then Nexus Rush, then Hitch. All the way down. Okay. Good to know. Don't care about that. Do we need to Crolex? Maybe not. But then what else do? We do Moonbeam. Boring. We'll put Crolex on. Maybe I will use a God Keepsake at some point. Buy the Hermes, although I can't rarefy anything. I mean, you still buy it, of course, but I am thinking to myself, maybe this was going to be the Froth build that we were looking for, or something like that. Yeah, probably shouldn't have rarefied that. We got Poseidon here. Yeah, Sea Star would still be a good boon for a long run like this, even in Zone 4. I have to remind myself that this is where the run would normally end. And so if our run did well and cleared this zone basically at this point, then we should be mostly happy with it. And not everything's going to work out for 8 zones. Ripple effect. It's not great. It's affecting fine line, but... Where is it? There it is. We're not casting Omegas that rapidly. I would just rather have that Sea Star sooner than later. Okay. Give me some global damage here. We want Sweet Surrender. We want... Shameless Attitude. Things that just give you some damage, please. Excuse me, pardon me. Definitely don't recycle you either. Ecstatic Obsession. As long as multiple foes are in an encounter, automatically inflict a charm on one of them. Secret Crush isn't that impressive. Alright, these aren't great, so I guess I'm gonna take that. Let me palm one of the 2 Hitch-related boons, please. Boing. Don't purge it, because it's too funny to keep it. Damn it. None of the Hitch things. Eric could actually give us the legendary here. Not certain how far I am from Poseidon's legendary. Probably should have paid better attention. Extended Family is good. Too bad it's common, but what can you do? Okay, we'll take that. Rousing Reception is eh. It's a flat damage amount, and it just doesn't scale very high. Or it doesn't work well for high scaling zones, right? Okay. Woo! Baby! Got a little bit of cash out of that. I'm not going to recycle you. Didn't I track your legendary, or am I crazy? I did, okay. Oh, right. Need Flood Gain, or not Flood Gain, Geyser Spout, basically. Guess I'm going to take Ocean Swell. Not excited about it. Hydraulic Might does next to nothing here. I mean, they both do it. Next to nothing. Okay, my guys. I don't know who we charmed here. Your health bar looks weird, though. Ow. Let it go, baby. Okay, we just take this. Still. Level 4 Sweet Surrender at Epic. Weak afflicted foes take 28% more damage. That is great. Thank you, and I appreciate that. Huh. Arachne might have some really cool dresses. These are scaled up. You channel 60% faster. Oh, they're not that interesting, though. I'm afraid. So this is the only one that really does anything, and it's not that much. And I'm probably not keeping the dresses, sadly. Then I guess I'm just going to restore my health and take 50 armor, basically, here. Okay. Go shopping. We have a Chaos here. Now, Chaos doesn't really help with Olympian damage. I have 1 Ether element. But even the Chant boon would be good. But we can't actually be offered Chant from Chaos. You might be like, what the hell is all these terms he's talking about? Chaos does have an infusion boon called Chant. which makes your Omega moves deal more damage for each ether element you have. I can't really highlight it, but it's the purple orb up top there, which you get from duo boons. But none of that is that good. Max magic wouldn't be that useful. Bridal glow. Probably something cool you could hit, huh? Proper upbringing we could take. You know, it actually had a good amount of things here. We'll see what Bridal Glow hits. Rapture Ring. It could be worse. I probably should not take this Chaos Gate, is the truth. It probably won't do that much. I have things to Artificer. We have things to recycle too via the Crolex. Oh wait, I could have just recycled the Chaos. Yeah. I wouldn't want a bad curse. I guess the thought there was I wouldn't want a bad curse going into the Hecate fight. It's going to actually be kind of hard. Right, I'm not supposed to get hit here. Let's see how well we do with that. The only issue here is that the charmed enemies keep changing, which is very annoying. So it just bounces around who's going to be charmed, who's not. But I walked right into that. Ow. I think we transform it or purge it. We don't need the money necessarily right now. Nah, that's useless. Let's purge that. That's too bad. All right, we can purge this. We haven't seen Morning Fields yet, so you can save your purges for there, especially since we have enough money and I can just take the max health here. Which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, I might do that. Aha, yes. You could purge the second one instead. Racing Thoughts. Nitro Boost is a nice boon, but this might actually be kind of convenient. Free Palm? We'll keep going this way. Give us one of those legendaries, would you? You will not give us one of those legendaries, you jerk. Fine line. Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to be good. Steady growth, I guess. I knew it wasn't going to be good. Okay. Okay, run away. It's so hard to see. I hate the dark side move she does with the black circle when you have a lot of effects down because they like go under everything else. I'm gonna get you, lady. You wait and see. Okay, what do we got? One witch down. The rapturing almost pulls in too well. Was it you? Oh, I thought it was you. Oh, come on. Why are we playing this game? Oh, crap. I have plenty of moon waters. Oh, God. I just cannot see those rings. What's she doing? Nothing? I'll take nothing. She seems to be stuck. Okay, there she goes. She just didn't want to do anything, it seems. Okay, here it comes. Nice. I should use a moon water the next time I take a little hit, probably here. Right about now. Oh my god, oh my god. I still have to kill all the witches. Can't really just keep them as friends. One of the more requested builds we've had recently is doing a big summon build, but we've done that quite a few times, and I have one not long ago. I think it says the Necromancer right in the thumbnail. Ah! More Poseidon waves, please. Poseidon's legendary would be really good. All right, it was a bit slow, right? So this would be the end of a normal run, and you'd say GG. Yes. So how do we keep this momentum, right? How do we not lag behind in the damage and take too much damage ourselves here? Now, the Moonwater might help carry in terms of sustainability. How do we keep it going? We should probably just use the Moonbeam now-ish. And really start stocking up. Born Again? No Born Again in here. I would do it. I think I would do it. I would do it. Now, we are going to get a 5th God offered. Ooh, please. Pom, pom, pom. Pom, pom, pom. Pom, 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 pom. No 5th God yet. Okay. Hello. Could have recycled that, but no. Do. Don't recycle this either. Okay, let's grab that B-boy. Pervious for 1 second. Now, we got pretty much everything. I mean, we can get a little bit of cash out of these Moonwaters, but who cares, really? I'm saving them for the next run at this rate. Can you recycle food? I actually don't know if you can recycle food or not. We definitely just want to take this Hermes, though. Hello. Thank you. Bum, 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 dun, dun, dun. You cannot. And another. So 3 recycles left, which is a lot. Definitely don't need that money. I guess we're going to take hard target. Isn't super excited. Okay, give me the Poseidon Legendary, please. That would help with our boss damage quite a bit, as you can imagine. We have a lot of Olympian damage, so something like Rallying Cry from Ares would be good. Legendary. Oh, right. I can't get it yet. I forgot. Okay. But I got Geyser Spout, which will let me have it. Okay. I shouldn't do this, but I want to do it. Please offer me Pom Pom Pom. Please. Yeah, let's go, baby. Okay, so it goes from 300 damage to 450. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. More Afro. I don't really love her legendary. Now, you need her attacker special. I thought so. But she still has, like, a couple of... She has kind of more things on offer than a hammer would here, probably, for us. So I guess the question is, was it right to take Nexus Rush when we did? It helps clear these rooms, but you do need a way to kill the bosses. And you can't just rely solely on Nexus Rush. So as long as you keep that in mind, it might actually be a pretty good strategy. This helps you clean up these types of rooms, right? Broken Resolve or Shameless Attitude. Give me the Attitude. We should recycle this 100%. It's interesting. I'm seeing enemies behave almost in a weird way, like they get pushed back or something. Buried treasure got rarefied. Sick. Let's recycle that. Don't need it. There's armor there, which I... Oh, can you recycle? I know Sea Star can get it. Oh my god, it's so far away. You can recycle it. I'm just gonna get rid of it then. To gold. Cannot recycle gold for gold. We're gonna have to do this again, but more purposefully. And try to get Hereditary Bane in particular very high. Because I think it scales quite well with palms. Maybe we'll even be offered it here. No dice. Sea Star. Aha! No offer here either. Rapture Ring. Pretty lucky sea stars considering it's only at, what was it, 45, 50%? Oh, only one exit. Okay. Apollo is here. You would be our 5th god. You don't have a whole lot I'm interested in, bud. I'm afraid to say. Nexus Rush goes to 21. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe. But how could it be when it feels so right? Nexus Sprint to level 21. We skip the Apollo. Do I actually put on Zeus's Keepsake or Ares for Rallying Cry? Question is, we still have 3 zones left, which is a good amount, but the problem with putting on Zeus's Keepsake now, like, I might get 1 Zeus boon. And if I did, oh god, that hurt. Okay, I guess I should probably use this moon water, huh? Let's say I get the perfect answer here. Zeus offers a swap out Born Gain for us, which enables the possibility of seeing Queen's Ransom in the future. I'd have to get a Hera boon. But even then, how many more Zeus boons am I going to get? Yeah, you kind of needed rerolls. Know what I'm saying? I think we do. So I think that plan is out the window for the most part. No. Those crunchy, crunchy sound effects. We have 14 Moon Waters. Bad dog. Shocked that didn't hit me. Oh, you're spewing fireballs now, which have a much bigger AoE. Oh my god, he's doing it again. I didn't know you could do that move twice in a row, bud. He's freaking out here. He's gonna say that move's probably gonna get canceled. No. Ah, yeah. Okay, that was my fault. I've done sort of a big slow cooker build with Supay. Weirdly, it still doesn't work well. You'd think it would be all right. No, not really. Not across 8 zones. Oh, someone asked recently, like, what kind of runs don't make it to YouTube? I mean, not a ton. There's one that I skipped recently that involved a big freezer burn. It just, the idea kind of just didn't work. And while I think showing failed ideas can sometimes be educational in its own way, it's like it didn't happen the way I really wanted it to. Like, I didn't get the exact boons to do the experiment correctly, and the idea itself kind of didn't work, so it's hard to say. Didn't feel like it hit the entertainment value I was looking for. No purging well here. 3 zones left. 3 zones left. How much rock do I have? 7? That Rallying Cry for a 50% increase on Poseidon Wave damage, Froth damage, Rapture Ring damage, Nexus Rush damage, maybe Hitch damage, not certain about that one, is sounding pretty tempting. I will need to get 1 additional rock along the way. It does take away Jeweled Palm, and I lose the last Crolex charge. Concave Stone, don't need the money. Egg? We got Soul, plus 83 health. Figured we'd wait 1 more zone, maybe. Froth was 2nd. Froth was 2nd in the damage. A lot of runs wind up with looking for Rallying Cry, I've realized here. But, I mean, that's just how it's going to go. You get so much time, right? Hef. Wouldn't really care about martial art. We actually don't need this. Do I take Hef and recycle him? It won't put him in the pool. There's really, like, nothing we could want from him that's, like, a single boon that bad, right? What, I'll get some armor? Who gives a hoot? Who gives a holler? Bum-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Get recycled. Hello? Get recycled. To gold. Oh, instead we got Hestia. All right. Slow cooker, but I have so little fire somehow. Actually kind of surprising. We're definitely going to take the snuffed candle there then. More palms. Hopefully we get to hit the things that we want. We've probably discussed this in other videos and on the stream, but I do think this is a legitimate thing that Supergiant could implement for the game across all versions, you know, put it on the consoles and stuff like that. Nexus Rush goes to 22. All right. Aha. Goes to 23. Aha. Worth it. I'll take the hammer now. Or something like this. There's sometimes the answer is, well, if someone's made a mod for this, the Supergiant really need to add it as an official thing. It's like, well, yes, for the console players mostly. Or the people that are just scared of modding or don't want to bother with it, which is fair in its own way too. These kind of suck. I think I'm going to take inverted. These all stink and are pretty much useless. I guess I might actually need magic in theory, more than what we have. I am feeling a little uncertain about this. You got to do a big Hestia run with this aspect. Anyway, let me finish my thoughts before I change courses here. I do think this would be a great thing, and you can maybe have a more play-tested balance and things like that too. Demeter. Ugh. I'm actually gonna take the palm and hopefully get offered a second mini-boss door. And you're practically guaranteed for that to happen. We'll see if it's a god that we prefer more. Namely Poseidon. Maybe Hera. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It could make fusions a lot more interesting. Hereditary Bane, let's go. It's an extra 10% per palm. I believe that's already at the cap for diminishing returns, too. More! Nice, more Hera. Legendary, 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 legendary. Let's make sure we get them all with the hitch here. Yeah. There's also just something, you know, when you make it in the base game, right? More people are just going to play with it. And we can get, like, more people kind of interested in something like this, and we can start to have a bit more community-oriented things around it. I mean, I'm having so much fun with this mod, it's hard to believe I'm ever going to turn it off at this rate. But I guess I will have to eventually. Someone did ask recently if I'm ever going to turn it off and show the regular runs. Damn it. I think it is actually proper upbringing, though. I suspect they were looking for advice on regular runs and not 8-zone runs, but... And it's like, I guess I will have to eventually. Yes? Guess the wave flourish there. We'll buy all this crap. Weed Killer doesn't really do anything. I guess I am using the Omega Cast a surprising amount. We gotta do the palm. I was tempted by the max health, but I gotta do the palm, right? Look at that hitch damage go. It's on the top. You can see it peeking up, right? There's something about it. Ow. Now you're awake. Nope, no, you're no longer awake, I think. Getting bopped here. Hitch on the top, baby. Transcendent Soul lost. I gotta look at what we gained. These are bad. Shameless Attitude. Haha, yes. Alright, so now we're stuck between Nexus Rush and Hereditary Bane. I think it's legitimately Hereditary Bane. So, we're at the boss. Free max health. What did we lose from... We lost the max health from Chaos and we gained... You use 45% less magic. That's kind of bad. I'm gonna go shopping. I don't think I wanted that. Because I want... Okay, that's not a bad hit. However, legendary, legendary, legendary. Damn it. Ripple effect it is, I guess. What was I saying that I wanted? I wanted to be able to spend a lot of magic quickly for the sake of Moonwater in case I need it, right? All right, my friends. Prepare to be hitched. Look at the hitch damage go. Now, you immediately did the spin. Like, very quickly, annoyingly. I think I'm actually going to leave the Chaos Keepsake on so I don't have to keep this. Okay, we got a Moonwater, and I think I kind of got to use it. Okay, we got top, bottom. Top, bottom. Had the dash at the last second there. Okay, trying to watch the fists here. Aye. Can definitely be a challenge to watch their attack patterns. God, those fists travel so slowly, it's almost a problem. Stay there. Bottom, middle, bottom, top, middle. Close one. All right, use moon water. My bounty. Okay. It's actually not doing bad. I mean, Poseidon waves we can see are pushing us here. They're definitely carrying that single target D. Ow, 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 ow. I used a moon water at the end there. I'm probably not going to get through them all at this rate. Yeah, I really don't want this Chaos Spoon, so I think we keep it on and try to get anything else practically. Rapturing was second, then the Froth damage, then Hitch damage. Kind of surprised the Hitch damage wasn't higher there. We might be able to pull this off, though.
So desolate.
I'm hoping... Newborn gain. Alright, we'll leave it on. Oh, crap. We still have Skilla, don't we? Well, Skilla... Oh, we still have Chronos. Oh, no.
I know this route.
The two hardest bosses are last. But Skilla, with this build, when you think about it, shouldn't be that bad. Chronos, though, I'm a little concerned about. I'm a little bit more concerned about Crobo. Okay. Moon water, or what was that, actually? Usually get a lot of enemies in here, at least. Life tax is probably not going to do that well. Here. Chronos just hits us too hard. Kagera's dash is okay. Howling Soul with this, huh? We still have to kind of walk next to enemies. The dash doesn't do much. I think it is boringly the life tax. If Unseen Iron was there, I'd probably take that. We already have Deep Descent, I think. Hey, that was my kill, lady. Boom, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. Okay. These charmed allies, I haven't really noticed them doing a whole lot for me. Okay, hold on. No. All right. Let's see start this business, shall we? Come on. Ooh. I had someone recently in my chat say this weapon was weak. This aspect is weak. It's weak. I really don't think it is. I wouldn't call it weak. There's better builds for it than others, and this is probably not one of them. Thunder Rush is probably a big Thunder Rush build with this weapon is possibly one of the most highest damage outputs I've ever had in this game. How did the attack get so high? 3% more damage, sometimes 6%, or 15 base damage on the wave strike. I don't know there actually. Haha! Yes. All right, you know I'm gonna do Nexus Rush, even though I probably shouldn't. It's weird that I got it that high of a level. I think, but the best part about this aspect is the fact that you can kind of make certain boons the hero that you wouldn't normally be able to. I've used almost all of that life tax, by the way. Namely, like, you can make a big dash build that you couldn't normally do in this game otherwise. Guess we just take what we can here. So I want to try to see if we can reset this chaos. Ow. think I killed all the little guys. Bum, 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 bum. Life tax when I had so many moon waters? Yeah, maybe it was weird. The other ones weren't really convincing me, though. Controlled burn. That's actually good. I think I like that. More boons. We could actually still get the Poseidon Legendary. Come on, game. You've been cusping us here. Please. I'll do it first, maybe? Boo. Boo this game. Guess I'm going to take a high surf. It's actually not bad. It's better than it sounds, usually. Getting that extra splash trigger on enemies before they attack. I think there's some kind of internal cooldown on it, but nevertheless, it's surprisingly good. It means Froth stays up on the enemies more reliably and stuff like that, I think. Sweet Surrender rarefied. These are pretty much useless. I guess I'm going to take Snow Queen. More rooms, please. I still have 9 minutes on the clock, so we can go deep here, baby. Come on. It might be a slightly long crowbow fight. I used up that life tax real good, though. What were the other options? Gyara's Dash. I'm trying to remember. Exactly. Transcendent Talent has been lost. No! You're kidding.
The sheer might of the moon.
It came back. It simply came back. And yet it came back. Our max magic is actually shockingly low. I will say that. Why does this happen? Come here, buddy. Meow. Bum, ba-da-doo, bum, ba-da-doo. I wonder if this dash should be different. Probably not. I was thinking to myself here, should it be direct hitch damage or should it be just its own damage that also applies hitch? That way you can keep hitting with it. Please, Poseidon. Please, buddy. No. If foes with Froth are struck by your fire effects from Hestia, they are engulfed in steam. So it only works with controlled burn, basically. It's not very useful. Anvil! Enduring coil loss. Oh, that's kind of bad. Flash Fry? Oh, maybe I should have taken, Rip My Magic too, by the way. Maybe I need that Chaos thing, because our mass magic is incredibly low. And if I want to use a lot of Moon Waters... No, wait, that wouldn't change, actually, the number of Moon Waters I get to use, would it? It just means it takes longer to get to using the Moon Water. Didn't really want Glowing Coal here. He's doing his little combo. How is that guy not dead? Cut to pieces. Okay, go ahead and do that. Thank you. Oh, crap. I've already triggered Born Gain a few times. Maybe one time, but whatever. You want to be careful. Okay, so... Moonwater's charged. So I probably shouldn't use any magic until I actually... need to use the Moon Water. So the goal here, really, with the Moony Waters, with the magic, I don't really care about using the Omegas that much. They're not really adding much more to what we're doing. I only care about using magic for the purposes of Moon Water. So I'm perfectly okay with simply Just hugging Crobo and running around in circles, basically. Lost a couple hits there. Safe to say, I don't have what we need for that. Oh. We got a little skip, but you got to be very careful here now. Because those bubbles last longer than you might think. Get him! We're only getting half as many ads here, too, which is excellent. Okay, do this. You tend to bubble soon after this. Got him to half. Ow. Ow again. Here goes me armor. Oh, I thought I dashed in time, but I failed us. Okay. Oh, you're doing it again. It's technically a different moveset there, because he does, like, all three of those. Oh. Could use a moon water soon. Okay. Hitch is actually second, so it's cool. Ah, okay, that's a definite moon water there. Oh, got him. Oh, we hit the damage cap while walking by him, but he's just going to continue the move after that. Stop that. Oh. You can't really just get behind him for that move. It's definitely the most difficult move to dodge here, I think. He tends to do it more often if you're trying to keep your distance. So, you know, just don't do that. Whereas that one's relatively easy in comparison. Aw. Alright, that's half. Alright, we hit the damage cap on phase 2 already, shockingly. Moonwater's up. Okay, let's use it. Oh, I keep trying to do it. Well, I'm expecting a different move, more so, is what's happening there. And I'm dashing too early. That's what you kind of need to do, but I'll admit that was more luck than skill. Now, we only have one zone left. I don't think we leave on the Chaos Keepsake, because I think it's just too late now for that. And there's better things. Okay, we got through that. I feel like Skilla might be easier. I mean, the hitch, right? The hitch. The sheer amount of hitch, don't you know? Please let it be easier than this. I think this was going to be the hardest one. I think. That hitch is going to pop off, baby. Broken resolve. Some damage reduction from someone like Aphrodite would be really nice now. We apply origination just between the dash and the attack special, so like cast-oriented builds in that fight can be kind of tough. Whoopsie. Hello? We're definitely going to do a knuckle bone. I mean, we got the money here, so... No, thank you. Oh, Born Gain was there! It's a bit late. It's a bit late. I think Nexus Rush was worth taking. The only thing that wasn't worth doing was pumping it with bombs. Although I don't really recall what all the other options were, so... Ice Surf Rarefied, okay. Ooh, more hair. We can still get the Legendary, please. Let me have it. We're gonna skip Chaos. Come on, baby. We got Rapture Ring first, right? Yeah, you could have pumped Rapture Ring, and I think that would have been better overall. Pump Hereditary Bane when it shows up, I think. Yeah, let's go, finally. Gain one of each element and one infusion boon for each. So we get 4 infusions out of this. I remember when they added this game, I was like, that can't be what it actually does. That's insane, right? We got Water Fitness for max health. Rallying Cry. Yo! Self-healing and Wispy Wiles. Holy shit, that's a big one. Rallying Cry, 50% more Olympian damage. Water Fitness is 255 health, 11.5% dodge. Not that great. And self-healing is kind of whatever. Wow, wow, wow. Now, I actually need this max magic. I guess we're buying all that either way. I'm not certain there's a... Oh, yeah, Uncommon Grace is great. 24% more damage on everything. It's pretty good. I'm afraid Zag's just not worth it. Both time-wise and, like, obviously, I'd only get one reward after fighting him. And he's rather dangerous. I think with this build, actually, in particular, it could be quite annoying. Maybe if I had the Poseidon Legendary already. But only then, maybe. Okay, but the steam, what is happening? Did I cause this? I've never seen it be so steamy in this room. Yeah, I can't see Tony. My old eyes just betray me here. I can barely make out what's going on. I just vaguely understand Tony's there, but I can't really react to whatever Tony's doing. Impossible, I say. Okay. Rapture ring up there. Yeah, let's go! Your splash effects from Poseidon are larger and deal more damage to guardians. That should be big. Ooh, Narcissus is pretty sick here, actually. 100 max health that could be duplicated. 5 more of every element. Oh my god. Doesn't help Rallying Cry. Does help Wispy Wiles. Does help Water Fitness. Those can also be doubled. We didn't take Slow Cooker or anything else, right? No. Alright, but that's the funniest thing, clearly. There was a lot of haha yeses. I'm not certain how many, but now I have 855 health. Haha yes, haha yes. How about 231 Moonwater? Okay, give me Slow Cooker now, because I have a bunch of fire, right? Baby. Baby. Will do. What's all that fire damage? Flash Fry? It's on the meter, so I guess so. Charity Bottle triggers. Slow Cooker is in with 7. I have 26 water, by the way. Holy shit. I have 17 fire now all of a sudden, too. Yes. Thank you. We have 34 power. That's insane. Going this way. Rock doesn't really do anything. Not certain Hera has anything left, really, at this rate. Dying Wish. Max Magic is actually generally useful here, I'd say, probably. All right. Well, that was a great last zone. I think we can all agree, right? I think it went quite well. Oh, my God. They're getting absolutely popped right now. All right. Run around and just grab them all real quick. They're all down. Sick. Hitch damage. Pop. Okay. 1. Ah! Okay, sorry. I'm too excited by just absolutely dominating Skilla right now. Can't Moonwater yet. Okay, now we can Moonwater. Oh, damn. They actually touched me. I was probably supposed to just do a lap around the room, but I don't know. I was too excited again. This might be my fastest Zone 8 boss kill ever. Right? Oh, I thought she was dead. Come on, die. The Sine Wave's #1. No surprise there. But Hitch is actually really high, as we thought it would be. My bounty. Dead. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just wish we got, like, a couple of those legendaries. Well, the 2 legendaries, I guess, a little bit sooner, right? Poseidon Wave's on top, then the dash did the most, then cast damage, and then froth damage, and mega special. Hitch doesn't show up in the game's damage meter, I believe. Like, it doesn't put it anywhere. Like, I don't think this rushing damage includes Hitch damage. Maybe it does. I don't think it does. Well, wait a minute. The rush is Hitch damage. I guess I'm not really sure then. Okay, so we got to get a screenshot of this bad boy. That's obvious. The Poseidon Waves did wind up doing it. I mean, it was kind of cool to just get those 2 legendaries at the end. All together. King Tide. Very cool. And all those elements, too, right? All those sexy elements. That slow cooker popped off at the last second. I don't think it did much, but nevertheless. Good golly, Miss Molly. Hereditary Bane was very useful. I mean, this was massive at the end there. All right, I think that's... I'm happy with those screenshots. Kronos was definitely the closest one. Let's look at the damage meter for a second here. Poseidon Waves, 32%. Yeah, I mean, of course it got a lot stronger after we got the Poseidon Legendary. Then Hitch damage, then Nexus Rush. Then the Omega Special. That's probably because Slow Cooker bumped that up quite a bit. Froth fell a little bit after we got Slow Cooker, it looks, right? Knuckle Bones up there. Is there anything that underperformed? That Heartbreaker that we took super early on did very little that entire run. There was something else on offer there that we probably should have taken in hindsight, but there we go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I love a Supay run. There's actually a lot more to do with Supay, too. There's other dash-oriented runs. We've done Thunder Rush and Nexus Rush now for the most recent ones, but there's other dash-specific ones we could definitely touch upon. But yeah, if you got suggestions, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what we asked for. I'll see ya in another video.